Hey everyone, Real Film Reviews podcast up here with episode 14.
Da, da, da. Oh.
We didn't rehearse that. That was all improvised and it was all right. So yeah, we are going to take a break from the MCU for a moment to throw in a little curveball, and we're going to talk about the movie Stone Cold from 1991. And this isn't Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is a 1991 action movie, and no one gets stunned. A lot of people get shot.
Damn, no one gets stunned.
No.
That's what sucked.
No middle fingers. Was there?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
All right. So we're talking about Stone Cold from 1991, directed by Craig R. Baxley.
And I have never heard of this movie until you told me about it.
Yep, we Jordan and a few of us showed me. A few of his friends showed me the movie because I've never heard of it, and watched it, and we actually had a good time. And then Jordan's like, "We gotta put it on our show," and I was like, "Yeah." And he's not here right now, so we're gonna do it. So, starring Brian Bosworth, Lance Henriksen, William Forsythe, and Sam McMurray. There's a lot of other people in there, but it's all the important ones that they had, so there's not a big list. So,
not that the other people weren't important.
No, yeah. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. Written by Walter Doniger, cinematography by Alexander Gruzinski, edited by Mark Helfrich. Yeah. Music by...
sounds like.
Music, I can't talk right now. Music by Sylvester Levy. And
not still on.
Released May 17th, 1991.
I was a little over a year old when that movie came out.
I was 5.
And
I had no idea what was going on. The story centers on a biker gang that tries to assassinate the district attorney and free one of their members who is on trial for murder. I wrote it on the other page. I don't know why I did that. No, wait, no, that was it. That was the thing. That was it. Yeah, it's a short and sweet movie with a whole bunch of nonsense in a good way. And I usually write the budget and the box office, but I took a pause because this movie was originally an Arnold vessel. I think that's what they would call it, where a movie was written for Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
And a bunch of quotes, because he's the king of the movie quotes. But he wanted $20 million for the role. You know how much the budget was?
How was the budget?
$25 million. They were like, "Dang, no,
we can't do that. I'm sorry."
The original cut of the movie was NC-17.
Yep. Because
of the violence. You know what that is, right? NC.
Yeah.
Movies like that don't get released to theaters or X-rated because I don't know why.
No, I don't think it was released in theaters. Maybe Showgirls. Remember Showgirls? That was originally NC-17.
Oh yeah. Well, they don't. It's a rare occasion. Is what I meant.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because they used to actually advertise the ratings in the movies.
Yep. Showgirls. That movie was awful.
It was.
The movie was awful.
But
the titties were nice, but the movie was awful.
Exactly. That's the only reason we watched it.
But Arnold, okay, it was going to be NC-17, but it was cut down for the R rating. But an uncut version was never made. Usually they like to give a little uncut version. No, this is just the regular version.
No telling what that version was going to be.
I wouldn't mind. I think every movie needs to do that, especially if you're doing physical media. Still, you release the theatrical version and then an unrated version. I miss those times.
Or if anything, like Yeah, like you said, theatrical version, then like an unrated version, but they have like the scenes that didn't make the cut or something like that.
Yeah. Sometimes they put deleted scenes back into the movie for
cool
an unrated version or something.
Movie.
Yeah, but some scenes stay out because of what's the term called? Some scenes kind of slow down the movie.
Right.
But I also forgot to say that Arnold later regretted not taking the role, which I need to see that version.
If that was an actual version, I would definitely love to see that. And the Terminator.
Joe Huff, who was played by Brian Bosworth, his backstory was cut because the original director, Bruce Malmuth, was fired due to personal issues bleeding out on set. So,
dang.
Yeah, the character is Joe Huff, played by Brian Bosworth, who was a football player, and he got hurt?
He got hurt. He got injured. Yep.
So he couldn't anymore. I forgot to write that down.
And literally during the filming of that movie is when he got hurt. It ended his career, his football career. Yep.
What team did he play for?
Why do I want to say Baltimore, but I could be completely wrong.
I'm not a sports guy, so
I could be completely wrong. It might be like Indianapolis or something like that. If anyone knows, please put it in the comments because I would love to know.
Michael Douglas served as an uncredited executive producer.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. And another thing that there's one fact that I found that Lance Henriksen, Henriksen, he wrote all of his lines.
Yes.
He wrote all of his lines for that movie.
He was a cool character in that movie. We'll get to him.
I just thought that was a really cool fact.
Yeah, this is also Brian Bosworth's first movie.
Yep.
But you know what the first time I saw him in a movie was?
What was the first?
It was a more recent movie. I'm talking about probably like 10 years before this.
Okay.
I mean, after this.
Yeah, after.
The Longest Yard. Yep. He was one of the guards, which I think I told him about it before.
No, I've seen him in football before that. Yeah.
He looked younger and skinnier in that movie. He looked like Randy Orton. And the only reason why I say like he looks like a wrestler is because, well, for one thing he does, and another is that movie is full of wrestlers.
Yeah, the majority of them was wrestlers.
Had Stone Cold, Goldberg, Kevin Nash, Khali.
Yeah, Great Khali. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say Bill Goldberg already?
Yeah.
Okay, you said Bill Goldberg.
Stone Goldberg, but as Bret Hart calls him, Bill Goldberg, because Bret Hart hates Bill Goldberg. He ruined his career.
But then they had a lot of football players in that movie. They had Brian Bosworth. They had Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
And Michael Irvin. They had Terry Crews was the football player. If you didn't know about that,
Terry Crews once played a corpse in a movie. Terminator Salvation.
Terminator Salvation.
When John Connor comes out of the hole, I know we're not talking about that movie, but when John Connor comes out of the hole, you see, is that Terry Crews as a dead body? He didn't even have a speaking line.
I remember. He didn't have a speaking line in Training Day with Denzel Washington.
I never saw Training Day. I've always wanted to.
It was so funny. He just stood there. Like, yeah. So funny.
Filming was done on location along the Mississippi Gulf Coast and in and around Mobile, Alabama. The climactic scene was scheduled to be filmed at the Mississippi State Capitol in Jackson. The location was changed to the Arkansas State Capitol in Little Rock, although it was still identified as the Mississippi Capitol. The change was made when the State Capitol Commission refused to allow producers to remove several trees on the Capitol grounds for filming. The officials at the I was about to say Arkansas, because that's what it was. Why is it Kansas and then Arkansas? Makes no sense. State Capitol did not know about the stunts that would be done during filming, which involved the chopper on chopper.
Chopper on chopper.
I wrote that down as a joke. We'll get to that.
Okay.
That's all.
There was a fact about Brian Bosworth that I thought was pretty cool. You might have it in your notes already. But he provided all of the clothes. The clothes he wore in the movie, that was his clothes.
God.
And the bike he rode, that was his personal bike.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
I kind of want to talk about the movie. I kind of want to say what I think of the movie, but I want to wait.
Right.
But you ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Starts off at a store robbery, destruction everywhere.
Yeah.
People it's insane. And then you see Boots walking. He grabs a shopping cart and starts to go. Grabs some cookies. And then knocks out a dude. He's pushing the buggy. It's Brian Bosworth with this bright blonde mullet. Oh, God, that 80s shit coming into the 90s.
It looked ridiculous. It really did.
It did. But, okay, so this is probably my favorite scene of the movie, and the movie just started.
I know.
Because it makes no sense. So they have one guy holding someone hostage.
Holding a lady hostage.
So I call him, his name's going to be Joe. Joe Mama throws something to distract the guy, and he's looking. So this dude takes off running down the aisle, and there's beer spilt. He slips on the beer, and instead of just going in place, he goes chung
across the soap.
He shoots across the fucking store.
Fucking hits that stack of shit.
Oh my God! Like that was the funniest slip I've ever seen in a movie. God.
Oh my God! And if anyone knows a little bit about physics, you know that's not going to work.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
But it was funny. It was entertaining. It was stupid as hell, but it was funny.
Yes, I'm not complaining about it.
I laughed way too hard at that.
The cops show up, and apparently Joe Huff, which is, like I said, his character's name, was suspended.
Yep. For what was it, like 3 months?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then he goes, clean up on aisle 4. And is this where the credits, the opening credit, Stone Cold
pops up.
Oh, God.
But it was great. It was great.
Yeah, so I guess they're in Mississippi, like we said. They're supposed to be.
Something like that, yeah.
Bikers are having a fucking good old time just doing all kind of. I kind of want to be a part of that without the violence, you know. I don't need violence in my life.
Well, it all depends on which MC you join and all that.
But
you don't want to go for Hell's Angels or anything like that.
So we see William Forsythe plays Ice. I like William Forsythe.
William Forsythe.
One of my favorite side characters that he plays is I can't remember. I should have wrote the character's name down, but he's the cop in Deuce Bigalow who has a thin dick.
That was the first time I ever seen William Forsythe. But
I think I know where you're going with this.
He was a cop also on Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence, if you've ever seen that movie.
Yes. He was also a cop in Devil's Rejects.
He was a cop. He was strange in Devil's Rejects.
Wait, that's not where I thought you were going with it.
I thought I was going for how Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah, he plays the asshole.
Oh, I'm broken up here, bitch. I can't work.
Well, I can't wait till we get to that.
We're gonna do that.
That's gonna be far down the road, but we are definitely doing that.
A lot of people can't stand that movie, but I loved it.
That movie is fine, but my problem is I don't know what it is, but all the screaming in the movie.
I could have dealt without that.
Gives me a headache. It makes me nauseous.
I could have dealt without that. It's like, shut up!
But besides that, it's not as bad as everyone says. But so Will Forsythe's Ice, he's shooting a can. Oh, he has a can on his shoulder, and the dude's trying to shoot it off. It's like, what?
Oh, yeah.
So I think, does he end up getting it or no? Do you remember?
No, he shot the can.
He did? Yeah.
But I think it took a couple tries, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so so I say Ice puts the can on the dude's head.
Yep.
And tries to shoot it off.
He ends up nailing
with an
it.
Uzi.
Yeah, with a damn Uzi.
Uzi 9mm. And
God.
so these people are wreaking havoc. They go to a church and shoots the priest out of the fucking window. Guy almost flies further than the dude in the grocery store.
And that's when old dude got caught and he was in jail.
So that's the point of the movie. This guy, he gets caught, and the district attorney wants all of them to surrender, so they're going to get him out. That's the whole plan. So, and also a judge gets blown up.
Yeah.
Because of the sentencing. And after all this shit, we cut to Joe Huff's place making a shake with 2 Snickers bars. I wrote this down because I thought this was interesting.
Okay.
2 Snickers bars, orange juice, banana, eggs, hot sauce, and chips.
I gotta. Yeah, I saw that. There's a fact about that specific scene, though. He's making that breakfast for his Komodo dragon.
I thought it was going to be for him.
I thought so, too. But there's a song playing in the background. I don't know if you recognize that woman singing it.
No.
Before she was well known at that time, that was Sheryl Crow.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Sure enough. That was Sheryl Crow before she made it really big. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so that shake that he was making was for the iguana. So he gets a knock on the door, and it's the FBI. They go to his house. Oh, no, they get him out in a certain place, and he's talking to, I don't know who the guy is. I don't know if he's the head guy or not, but that black guy, I'll always remember him
as
he was in Jason Goes to Hell.
Yep, he
was the first person to get possessed by Jason's evil heart by eating it.
Yeah, I remember that. But I remember him also as the fight promoter, the boxing promoter in Rocky V with Sylvester Stallone.
I've never seen a Rocky movie.
You should watch them. I mean, it's a drama series.
I ain't worried about drama. That. Yeah,
but it's really good. If you like Sylvester Stallone, you'll like them.
We'll probably do them down the road, but
I have all of them. It's on the list because I enjoy them.
So, he wants him to infiltrate the gang that's causing all the problems. They're called the Brotherhood. It's a white supremacist gang. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning.
Yeah.
So he wakes up at 6:02 in the morning the next day, not in a good mood. The guy that comes in and he's supposed to be helping him is going to be his partner, and he wants him to call him partner. And he went to the bathroom or something, and he was waiting there, and there was a naked lady in the bed, and he gets surprised, and he's like, "What's the matter? Never seen one of those before? Not that well put together." Titties. I just wrote that right there. Titties.
You just wrote it.
Yeah.
Fact about William Forsythe, that's pretty cool. The same time he was filming this movie, he was filming Out for Justice.
Who was?
William Forsythe.
Oh. Yep. I thought you were talking about Brian.
No, William Forsythe.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty cool, too.
Wait, what movie is it?
Out for Justice?
That's not a Stallone.
No, that's a Steven Seagal movie.
We got to watch some Steven Seagal movies.
Oh, hell yeah.
And trash that dude. That dude's a piece of shit. Have you ever heard any of the behind-the-scenes stories of him?
He was a piece of shit.
He's not a good dude.
I hate to be like that, but he's not a good person. And he was a sheriff for I forgot what area in Louisiana.
I think it was New Orleans.
It might have been New Orleans, yeah. He was a sheriff over there for so many years. I can't remember.
I think that was all kind of like staged.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't think it was
because
real,
it was
on TV.
Fake, just like
he's a fake. Why are we talking about?
Okay, I apologize for any diehard Steven Seagal fans, but you just have to get the fuck over it.
Dude, that dude's not a good dude.
He's not. I'm sorry. I'm not a good person in certain areas, but he's just not a good person. Sorry, let's get back to this.
That was good. So they get to the bar where they're trying to meet him, and see how his partner's dressed for the cop dude? Like, he does not belong.
He doesn't fit in. It's like, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
And he starts to panic, and he calls him a hypochondriac.
Yes.
So Joe gets Ice's attention in there for a drug deal gone wrong, and the fight breaks out. He's called John Stone. His fake name is John Stone, but his real name is Joe Huff.
Joe Huff.
So he helps Ice's crew, and then he gets invited to a biker rally. Then they get their bikes everywhere, and so he ends up racing Ice, I think.
Ice.
Yeah. And John wins, of course. And then he has to fight a dude.
Well, was it after he fought the dude or before he fought the dude? Whenever Ice and what's his name? The president of the MC, they were sitting at his van. And he was like, get the hell out of my van.
Oh, wait, no, that was after his fight.
After the fight? Okay.
Wait.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it's after the fight.
They just made themselves at home in his van, and he's like, get the fuck out of my van.
And I think he had his girl in there, and I think he basically wants to help her get out of there. Yeah. Ice don't like him. Yeah,
no, he never did.
Yeah, he's giving him a look like, oh no. So the Brotherhood meets up, and the DA, like I said, wants to stop them. They want to kill him.
Right.
So John shows up to their place, and more titties. I wrote that too. I like titties.
Yeah, more titties.
Yeah. I think she was playing pool or something. Yeah. Okay. Knife in the butt. I wrote that. I don't remember what that was for. Do you remember?
Knife in the butt. No, I don't remember.
Oh, there was a dartboard.
I'm sorry, that was fun.
With a picture of an ass, and they throw a knife.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes I try to do these notes real quick, so I have to write them all.
Paused, then you just went knife in the butt.
Yeah, I was trying to remember why I wrote that. Because I was like, did someone get stabbed in the ass? No.
that was the pause.
Oh, God.
So fucking funny.
God. So they give Chains a bulletproof vest. No, Chains gives him a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Just John puts it on. They fucking shoot him.
And blows his ass on the pool table.
And I wrote right here, too. It's in this scene where I think he's wearing a headband. Whatever he's wearing in this scene makes him look like Randy Orton in this scene in particular. I don't know what it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was the light or the bandana on his head, whatever.
It made him look exactly like
Randy Orton. He looked like Randy Orton.
I had to make sure they weren't related in some way. I did all kind of research, and there was nothing about them being related.
Yeah.
No cousins, nothing.
So they want John to kill a guy in Florida and get his ear and earring. I can't remember the character's name. For the life of me, I kept trying to write it down. Find it to write it down.
I just don't remember.
I want to say it began with an M, and he was Spanish, so it was probably Miguel or Martinez or one of those. I do know that. I apologize for my Spanish fans if we have any. Probably not, but I apologize anyway. So when he goes up to the dude in a bar, he fucking slams his head on the thing.
Yeah, smokes him, yeah.
And then the cops pick him up. So he has a special tattoo on his ear. And they pay or something a tattoo parlor to do that exact same tattoo on the ear.
Yeah.
And I think the ear they already had it cut off. They cut it off from like another dead body, I think.
Something like that, yeah. The closest thing they could find and had the tattoo done on the ear.
And the guy's like, I've never done this before.
And I've seen that dude before.
Which one?
The dude that he slammed his fucking head in the bar.
Yeah, me too. That's the thing. I couldn't find him.
If anyone who has ever seen that movie knows who we're talking about, put it in the comments. Refresh our memory because I don't remember.
So Chains finds a payphone and calls some girl at some looks like the police station or something to look in on John.
Yeah, to look up to his record and shit like that.
And John and the others go in for the group. They go to get some money and collect their stuff, and a drive-by happens when they throw a fucking grenade out of the window, and it blows up. Dude gets burnt, and then I think the girl that Joe was with is named Nancy. They get money stolen. They're trying to chase them, but they end up getting away. And the bikers show up to the hospital to check on them. And then they look at Chains looks at Ice, and they look at each other like, man, something's going on. They're trying to, and that dude, he's burnt pretty bad.
Oh yeah. He was bad off.
And so they go to meet Dimitri, which I think was part of the group that had something to do with the grenade.
Yeah.
Some kind of mob. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they meet him at a restaurant, and then they set a motorcycle helmet on the table.
Yep.
And when they open the visor, it's the head of one of the guys.
One of them. Yep.
Oh man, that was a cool scene.
I'll tell you one thing. Going back to Chains, I can think of several movies that he was in that I remember.
Chains?
Yeah.
Is that Lance Henriksen?
Lance Henriksen, yeah. Of course, Aliens.
Bishop,
yep. He was also in Alien vs. Predator.
Alien 3. Terminator.
He was in Terminator.
Which, did you know?
Top of Terminator, yep.
Did you know that there's some drawing or something behind the scenes of what they originally wanted the Terminator to look like, and they modeled it off of Lance Henriksen?
I did not know that.
Yeah, so he was supposed to be, but they went with, Arnold, and the rest is history.
But also, and a lot, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure that real horror movie fans will know this, but he also played in Scream 3.
Yes.
He was he was a director or like a writer, producer, something like that. I can't remember exactly what he was.
Yeah, he was a movie producer. And he was in Hellraiser Hellworld.
That's right.
I've seen all the Hellraiser movies, and I gotta say, the first one was great. The second one is cool. The third and fourth one are okay. Literally after that, they are all shit.
Well, I mean,
you know what they all were? All the other Hellraiser movies after those four I was saying were basically supposed to be a different kind of movie, but they decided to put Pinhead in it and call it a Hellraiser movie. That's basically,
but
all of them.
I mean, of course, a lot of people might disagree with me, but I enjoyed Hellraiser Inferno. It wasn't the best, but I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. All the other ones were shit.
God.
Besides the first, second, and third
the last two were the worst because they didn't even have Doug Bradley in it.
No, he wasn't
as Pinhead.
But I watched them anyway, even though it was shit.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong. I don't know. I could probably watch the other ones again, but those last two, I paid $20 for each one.
It makes you want to go.
I'm never gonna watch them again.
It makes you want to go.
Oh God!
Do the Jim Carrey gag. You lost the place, huh?
No, I'm right here.
Okay.
John sets up a plan to get the drugs and drive back to the cops, but they end up turning a different way, so they had to switch.
Yeah, he had to just kind of go with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, they go to a military I don't know about what it's called at some kind of gate.
It's a checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Yeah. That's what it is.
Checkpoint. Yeah.
And they shot the people, and they ended up putting them in wooden boxes. And no, they put them in the wooden boxes and then shot them. Remember?
Yes, that's right. That's right. Because they kidnapped them, put them in the wooden boxes, and then they stood them up, and then that's whenever Chang's and then the boxes fell over. Yeah,
and they treat people like shit in their group. They took one woman. Yeah. They took one woman, put her hand in the spokes of a motorcycle.
I remember that.
And so Nancy wants to leave, but John's trying to protect her and uses her as a witness. They find the crates, and John is eating with Nancy at a diner, and he gets a note from his partner. Comes in, hands him a note. So he ends up leaving. And they want him to back off, but he's close. He's close. He's so close to getting them. But they want him to stop.
They want him to stop because apparently he just either wasn't doing it fast enough, or
yeah. It's so crazy how they want, like, cops or whatever. They'll do something like that. You know, it's like you can't just.
Don't fucking force me to come and do this for you, and then whenever I'm this close to doing it, then you want to pull me away.
It's like, all right, well, if you want to do that, go do it. Go do what you were going to do. Go do it.
You're going to do it yourself, stupid. I can't stand that. No, it makes more sense whenever the cops are wanting to pull him out because he feels that he might be getting too involved in it.
Yeah.
But some of the other reasons are stupid.
So here we go, a turning point. Ice spots Joe talking to them, and he notices, he sees him, and then they end up chasing. He's like, "Oh, I got you! I'm telling." I'm telling. Yeah, they're chasing.
I'm telling you.
Cars blow up. Cop car blows up, and then Ice crashes. He ends up crashing. And he dies, burned pretty bad.
DED.
DED. Yeah, so Nancy finds out his name is Joe Huff. And they take Ice's body and they light him on fire like a Viking funeral. Actually, no, I was thinking that he was laying there. No, they set him up.
No, they set him up on the motorcycle.
Did you ever see that funeral where this guy died and he was like a weightlifter? So they set him in like a glass container and they had him laying on his back with his hands on a thing.
Not see that.
Yeah, just put him in the ground and go.
I did not see that.
I don't get it.
That's weird.
Yeah, Joe tells FBI about the drug deal, and the deal goes down, and the guy gets cocky, and Joe shoots him. And then they get in the truck and drive off. But we come to find out that he was fake shot. This is where the drug thing goes.
Yeah.
I totally jumped ahead. But
it's all right, but yeah.
No. Yeah. The drugs go to a different way, and then they end up shooting the trailer, and it explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was totally...
we're
almost done.
It happens.
So the Brotherhood collects choppers and trucks. That's what I wrote down. Joe meets the crew, and they know he's a cop. They get
because what's his name that he was supposed to bring the ear back to him, fucking showed up and pretty much
Yeah, but the guy basically, they faked his death to get him away, and the guy comes back, and then they end up killing him anyway.
That's right. So stupid.
Yeah, and what's crazy is, like, as they have Joe, you think that he's gonna save Nancy. No, they just shoot her in the fucking face. Like, God damn, son.
That movie has some ruthless parts in it.
Oh yeah, we're getting to it too. Chains gets so they're having a big thing at the courthouse for that meeting. Everybody's going to be there.
Yeah, they had the trial.
Yes, and everything's set up. And Chains ends up getting in there, but he's dressed like a priest. So
kind of messed up.
Yeah, no, apparently after everything they did, So Joe's up in the helicopter, and he ends up escaping and puts the bomb in the dude's shirt and kicks him out of the helicopter.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh my god.
And I love dummies. It was a dummy that they did,
Yeah.
My favorite thing in like movies, especially old movies, when they use a dummy.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that it's the way it falls. I don't know if you remember those old dummies, say, I don't know, maybe from 70s, 80s, or even 90s movies. When it falls from a high spot, the dummy, it's supposed to be loose, but when the dummy falls, the arms kind of go out like this, and the legs almost kind of seem like they do this. They cross over. You never noticed that?
I noticed that.
And they'll either fall anyway, but it's always arms out, legs crossed down. I always find that so
maybe
funny.
Maybe it's just me, but I think it was Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
the part where he goes, "I lied," and he drops dude out of the.
He does it.
That looked like a dummy to me.
Oh yeah, it was. It was.
It looked like a dummy to me.
So yeah, I wrote chaos.
Oh yeah, that was some chaos.
Yeah, so before they get sentenced or whatever, they Chains takes his gun out and starts shooting everyone.
He shot everyone.
All the senators or wherever they were up there, the judges. Yeah.
Everyone got shot. Oh my god.
And then he shoots the DA guy that he's been after. I forgot to write the dude's name down. But yeah, they end up shooting him.
His ass, yeah.
God, it like complete chaos. And then the bikes get into the courthouse. Yeah. That's what they got in trouble for. They didn't know they were going to be doing all that.
Right.
But and it's just chaos. Joe jumps through the roof and takes out a guy. Shoots a bike and it explodes.
Yeah.
And he shoots the guy out of the window, too, when he's driving by. He shoots him and he fucking flies off.
Flies out the window.
And, and then I wrote that he took something happened, and then the chopper went out the window, and it hit the helicopter. That's what I meant, chopper, takes... Chopper by chopper, or whatever I wrote earlier.
I knew what you
that's what I meant.
I caught that. Yeah, I caught it. Yeah,
it's I said it was a joke, but it's not really a joke. I thought it was like just a clever thing to say.
A little clever.
So Joe finally gets to Chains, and he beats the shit out of him down the stairs. He pretends to shoot him, but the gun's empty, and the FBI shows up, and instead of killing him, he gets arrested.
Doesn't he flip him over the railing of that courthouse or something like that? Didn't he flip him over the railing and he falls off?
Yep, he
didn't freaking die.
Yeah, he hits pretty hard, and as they're taking him, he ends up getting a cop's gun and he's about to shoot him.
That's right.
And then the guy that was Joe's partner shoots him.
Yes.
And I think he falls over the rail then, does he? Or he just falls down.
Something like that. I can't remember. But the guy who played Lance, the partner, he was in a couple episodes of the show Friends.
Yeah. I remember, I think we talked about
He kept slapping Chandler on the ass during their meetings and stuff like that. Way to go. Way to go, Big.
He was also... Clark Griswold's co-worker in Christmas Vacation.
Yep.
When Clark told the guy that he's going to use his bonus to put in a pool, that's the guy that he's talking with.
And he was also in one episode of Home Improvement with Tim Allen. Tim Allen thought that he was trying to get his wife from him, and that was a good episode. It was funny.
But yeah, they end up winning, and Joe walks off. I don't know what to say.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, walking down the stairs, and then a rock song plays. Freeze frame. Roll credits. Boom. That was Stone Cold from 1991. This movie's awesome.
It really was. It had a low budget. It was kind of low, but it was very entertaining.
Yeah,
it was very entertaining. I mean,
I don't have any problem with this other than I wish I could see the version of the movie where Arnold's supposed to be in it.
Right.
But
that beginning scene, slims.
Oh my God, that is the best scene in the movie. He slips so fucking hard.
And he shoots across that motherfucker.
Yes. It's so great. So, Corby, you know the deal.
All right.
What do you think? 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. Okay.
By the way, we aren't professional movie critics. I don't know if I've said this before or not, but this is us giving our opinion, but also kind of critiquing the movie to an extent.
But
so
this is just for fun. We're not trying to make anything sound bad or anything like that. Yeah. We're just doing our honest opinion and just for fun.
Yes.
But 1 through 10 for this, I'd have to go with. I think I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I'm gonna go 7.5. Like it was above average, but it was like it wasn't that great to go any higher, in my opinion. But it was above average.
Yes, I am going to. I still enjoy the movie. You know what? Yes, I think I'm going to do a 7.
A 7?
I am going to do a 7. Because, yes, there's some problems with this movie. It doesn't matter because this movie is a great time. Show this to your friends.
Yes. Especially, like, if you were born in the 90s, like from 1990 to 1999, whatever, watch this movie. Just watch it. You would enjoy it. Even guys born in the 80s and stuff like that, they remember it a little bit better than guys in my. I
didn't hear about this movie till I think the year before last, and I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you told me about it because I'd have missed something that was really, really funny but oddly entertaining.
All right, well, that concludes the episode. Please, everyone, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one when we'll get back into the Marvel Universe.
Tell your friends about it, too. Thank you.